What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we're just hanging out. The fun continues here on our anniversary, our 2-year anniversary for our channel, guys. And we have a lot of fantastic shows that we've created in this past year. And one of our newer shows, or our newer segments, if you will, is called M.I.B's What If? And today we have another fantastic What If episode for you. What if the powerful toy company known as Hasbro were to relaunch the iconic, the powerful toy line known as G.I. Joe? What if Hasbro released G.I. Joes again and start producing G.I. Joe figures for mass production, for mass retail? What type of effect would that have on our toy market as we know it today? Well, we know that would affect a lot of people's wallets, particularly yours truly. I am a massive G.I. Joe fan. I could not afford these beautiful action figures when I was growing up in the 1970s, when they had the Adventure Team and all those fantastic figures, the Super Joes. Couldn't afford them. Too expensive. So my parents would say. So I fell in love with Mego, a more affordable toy, a fantastic toy, because they had so many awesome lines of characters, from the Planet of the Apes to the world's greatest superheroes. So I really connected with those. But my passion has always been with G.I. Joe. And I've always often asked this question of myself. What if Hasbro announced today, July the 26th, 2019, Friday, that they were relaunching the iconic G.I. Joe brand, the 12-inch action figure? I mean, how would I feel? I would have a sense of excitement, but I would also have a sense of dread as well, because financially I know that it would put me in a tough spot to have to make some choices. It would put all of us in a tough spot. Guys, we want you to chime in here on our 2-year anniversary of our channel, our museum. What would you do if Hasbro released news that they would be producing G.I. Joe again? Financially, what state would that put you in? Guys, could the market survive Hasbro bringing G.I. Joe back out? G.I. Joe and Mego on toy store shelves at the same time. What on earth, guys? Put yourself in this predicament. We're going to paint a picture for you. You are standing in, let's say, a Target toy store, a Target toy aisle, I should say. You're standing in Target's toy aisle. Brand new 12-inch GI Joes are on the shelves, right alongside Mego action figures. What on earth do you do? What's your decision? What are you thinking about? We want to hear all of those fantastic comments and opinions right underneath this video in our comment section. Guys, my heart would be racing 1,000,000 miles an hour, having to sit there sweating, nervous, excited, trying to make the best possible decision, because you know you can't take everything home with you. You're gonna have to leave something. You're gonna have to go home on that drive home with the thought of knowing that you just couldn't have it all. Hasbro is quietly sitting on just a massive, massive weapon of destruction. You know, and to some degree, I believe Hasbro understands that. Hasbro understands that G.I. Joe being their primary weapon over these past 30, 40 years in sales, production, everything, popularity. What if they're just sitting there waiting to make that move? Because if they made that move, if Hasbro don't understand that, shame on them. They're sitting on what quite possibly could be the biggest, baddest weapon of all time in sales and popularity and everything. Hasbro literally could change the market with that announcement. It would turn Madison Avenue upside down at the stock exchange. If Hasbro announced that G.I. Joe was returning. It would send collectors into a frenzy. An absolute frenzy. A perfect storm, if you will. A powerful storm. The tsunami to end all tsunamis. And Hasbro is sitting on it. I'm actually kind of, it sounds crazy, guys, but I'm actually kind of glad that Hasbro hasn't done that. Because I literally don't know what I would do if I come into a Target or a Walmart and I see rows and rows and rows of these guys sitting on a toy store shelves. I honestly don't know what I would do. I would lose my mind. Guys, I'm a collector. First and foremost, I'm a collector. I'm a museum curator. I'm a curator. I own a museum, all that great stuff. But at the end of the day, I am just a collector. a humble collector that's connected to this G.I. Joe toy line, to the very name. A return to glory, to prominence. Hasbro's calling all the shots, guys. And they have the product. They absolutely have the product that could challenge Mego. I know some people out there saying, oh, bite your tongue. Don't talk like that. I guess I have to call it the way I see it. And I think we all as collectors know that the only toy line right now that could probably get our attention would be G.I. Joe. Because Mego is just absolutely destroying the competition. They're absolutely destroying the competition. And they have such momentum behind them now. I think the only toy line that could shut down and slow down that momentum would be the rebirth of G.I. Joe back on toy store shelves. You're talking about a massive heavyweight battle. G.I. Joe and Mego fighting for your hard-earned dollar. What do you do? How do you react? How do you respond? What's your game plan of purchasing these fantastic figures if they were right next to Mego figures in a toy store aisle? What's your plan of attack? What if G.I. Joe returned? What if you had to make that decision? Like I said before, guys, in some ways, I'm almost happy as a collector, as a consumer, that I don't have to make that decision right now. But we know at some point, some Hasbro executive, if they're already not doing it now, if it's already not happening right now, some Hasbro executive is going to say, it is time to release and relaunch our most powerful toy. Upon the collecting world again. Fact or fiction? We don't know. But I am absolutely curious to see what if G.I. Joe returned. Thoughts, opinions, comments. We want it all, guys, today. We're bringing out the heavy artillery on our second year anniversary here at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. More fun on the way. More big announcements on the way. Guys, if you haven't gotten into our contest giveaway for our San Diego Comic-Con Dark Knight Detective Mego 14-inch Batman figure, please do so. Get in on the fun. Guys, nothing beats free. This figure will be absolutely free to you. No cost included. If you're not a subscriber to our channel, subscribe to our channel, guys. This is what we do. We have fun. We enjoy ourselves. We talk toys. We have fantastic shows like this one, the What If series. We got Coffee Time with M.I.B. and much, much more. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.